It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your boy B-High, radio shouting, man. Stepping in the building, I got one of the founding fathers in this thing. The A-Town's own Raheem The Dream, man. What's good with it, boss?
Man, I am here, man. I've been hearing about your show. You called me, I said I'm there. And I just left a poker game, man. I was in the middle of making some bread. I said, hold on, I'm going to see my homie B-High down there, downtown, and that's why I am. But when I get off the air, y'all keep that money on the table. Don't leave. Raheem will be back.
Oh, wait a minute, man. I mean, let's take it from the top, though, Raheem. I mean, moved to Atlanta back in the day. Thorough High School, man, the SWAT. God. Talk to me. What was it like coming up at that time for you, man?
Look, man, Thorough High School. That's where I graduated from. That's why I had DJ Toomp, world famous DJ Toomp was my DJ then, y'all.
Oh, man. How did you and Toomp meet up?
Yeah, we met up at Thorough High. I was throwing pet rallies. I was doing the pet rallies, and I needed a DJ.
Yeah.
I said, that dude named Toomp be DJing.
Yeah.
So I'm rocking the pet rallies. I'm also hosting Thorough High talent shows. Then I'm so gangster with it. When the talent show is over, I'm throwing an after party at one of them clubhouses in somebody's apartment.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So when we leave there, we're announcing all that talent show. Y'all know where to go tonight. Ladies, $1, $2 for men to get in.
That's right.
Can you imagine that? That was the 80s, man. We were throwing parties like that. And DJ Toomp was on the turntables and I was on the mic. What?
I mean, the first single, man. Raheem The Dream, man. Talk to me. I mean, your name was so slick. You see what I'm saying? The name's so slick. I mean, you had to name the first single after yourself.
Had to name it that. I'm at Thorough High, and we rocking, and people don't know it. I used to be called MC Raheem because I used to host all the pit rallies and the parties. So he was like, Raheem, you gonna MC that thing? So I would MC Raheem. But my very first record was Raheem The Dream because I come in the lunchroom in the cafeteria and all the girls sing Raheem The Dream. I say, what? So damn tough. I said, you know what? Toomp, you got that? He got that. We came with the beat with Mike Fresh. Yeah. And that's how we came up with Raheem The Dream.
I mean, what was it like cranking up that bass music in the A-Town, man? Because, I mean, we hadn't seen that before then.
Yeah. That was 86. So obviously we was in the studio like 85. And we got that 808 drum machine. And then we got that rolling 909. And then he synced both them beats together. Yeah. And he hit the drum kick and the bass at the same time. They said, what you get? What is that? So I'm in there recording in the studio. The guy engineering, he never heard of bass. He was like, oh, let me turn it down. My speakers distorting in the studio. My speakers, no, that's how we want it.
Exactly.
We want to bust your speakers. Okay? So we start making people go buy extra woofers in the trunk. That when you see, couldn't nobody sit in your back seat back then? With number woofers back there. In the trunk and your back seat. And number 2 people in the car.
That's
in the
right.
You know what I'm saying?
15s in the trunk.
15s got all that. You hear them coming, you say, my window's shaking in the house.
That's right.
My stuff falling off the wall.
Being down the block.
The boy coming around the corner in a minute. Okay?
That's right.
That's what we was doing.
Tight to death, man. I mean, what made you decide to start a label? And what gave you the ability to think further than just being an artist? Because at that time, you know, a lot of folks, they'll just be happy with being an artist. And they're not really trying to be an entrepreneur and get into that other side of the game.
Absolutely.
What gave you the business acumen to go ahead and crank that up?
What happened was I was on Arvis record label. And a good brother of mine, friend of mine, go way back. He put out Kilo as well. So he had the label, and I was working with him from 86 to 90. After 4 years, you know, I'm a student that advances in class. Even when I was in high school, I was on a roll. So I say, oh man, I'm rapping and the fans love it and I'm making a little money.
That's right.
The studio costs what, an hour? Okay, and my DJ right here and Mike Fresh, they doing the beat. I called them, we go in the studio. So I'm coming up with these records myself. Oh, I got a little extra money right here. Let me call this company, see how much it costs to press. Oh, they say it's 40 cents to press. I said, let me see how much the store buying it. I called stores Turtles and Peppermint Records. They said, well, we pay $2.40 for the record. I said, $2.40 costs 40 cents to make. I make $2 a record. I said, give me 5,000 of those 12 inches, those Raheem The Dreams, those eliminators. Came out, bam, the store selling them crazy. Now I'm getting checks for like 10, 15,000 in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh man, I'm flipping $2,000, $3,000 into that legally. I said, man, this can't be right. I said, let's run that again. So now I'm going #1 with records. They like, hey, yo, Raheem. I pull up at the stores, and I got a back seat full of CDs, cassettes at that time, cassettes and 12 inches banging, and they say, give me 100 CDs, give me 300 cassettes, and give me 50 12 inches. So I go back to the car, I gather all that up, we get the calculator, and they bam, 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 here you go, cash. So the stores wasn't cutting checks, the distributors was cutting checks, and the stores were cutting cash. Ooh. So I say half for the stores and half for the distributors. Because back then we had about 50 or 60 record stores you can go to, mom and pop. You can't find but 2 or 3 of them today.
That's right.
You know, because everything that went digital, you can download and stuff. But we pull up, man, we had that work in the trunk. So imagine you going to stores all through the week like that.
Exactly.
And then you got a rubber band that thick with 50s and 20s and they like, what's up, Rob? Yeah. I say the record, man, I appreciate y'all once again.
Exactly.
So that's what led me to start doing my own records.
Yeah.
You know, being a label. And then I said, after me, I said, you know what? I gotta advance the label.
That's right.
Gotta have more than Raheem on it. So I put that boy drum out. Left, right,
I know
left,
about that drum, man.
Forward march.
Woo! Yes, sir. That thing hit so hard, man.
He went straight to #1. Do you know we was on the Billboard at #2 before I got a deal? I'm talking about worldwide. #2. I say, you know, we were selling 10,000 records a week. 10,000 a week, independent. So the labels, I'm out of town doing shows.
Yeah.
And Atlantic Records contact me, Mr. Mike Carey. He said, Raheem, we missing you in every city y'all been going to. We've been missing you. We get there, they say he just left. He said, where are you going next? And I told him, he said, can we please fly y'all up to New York so we can do this deal?
What was going through your mind when you realized that you had finally crossed that bridge into the majors?
Oh, man, I said, you know what? Now I'm about to see what the majors do. And I'm going to see if I'm going to like it or not. And I'm going to show you how sweet it was. When I did the deal with them, I said, we're going to do it like this. I'm going to just do the deal with you and Drummer. Raheem The Dream going to stay on tight to death.
That's right.
Okay? I'm going to stay independent. So I'm going to be independent. Because I had Most Beautiful Girl out.
That's right.
I'm like number 10. I'm in the country banging Beautiful Girl and the Freak no more.
Exactly.
And I got him with Left, Right, Left on Atlantic.
Yeah.
So they cutting a check for him to work his project. I'm cutting my own check on my own label
your
for
own
me.
Project.
So I bought my house, had my house built with my money from my soul, from my records. When I did his deal, I was already in my house.
Dro, Franchize Boys. I mean, the eye for talent, man.
Yola
Where did you get that from? Yola, I mean, how did you know
The Dream?
The Dream.
Yeah.
How did you know that these folks was going to be some staples in the city and that they had what it take to go national?
See, in an artist, see, with me being an artist,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be real critical of it.
That's
so
right.
when I hear you, when you rapping, you know, I don't care where you from or how much swag you come with, you still have to have a delivery that's going to catch the ears. You got to be saying something too.
That's right.
You know, so I'm listening to the artist, and because believe me, I was getting tons of CDs. Rock, check this out.
Yeah.
My cousin rap. I got a twin sister. She do backflips when she rap. All kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Get what I tell her. Bring it on. I want to hear it.
Ooh.
I don't turn nobody down. You never know what's out there. So first thing I do, I get in my car and I grab that CD. I make sure they got a name and contact on it.
Yeah.
If they don't, I'm going to throw it away.
Yeah.
Because if I love it and I can't find you, that's going to drive me crazy.
Exactly.
You bumping something, you can't find the person. So I'm riding to a CD and I was like, oh my God, the guy got the image and everything, but man, if they hit us, they're going to throw something at me.
Yeah.
So before I let them do me like that, I'm throwing this in the garbage.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody just don't have it.
Exactly.
You know, some people, I tell some people, look, you enthused about the music industry, but you can't rap or sing. How about being a road manager?
Yeah.
You know, how about helping this artist out on the road?
Exactly.
You know, because you can still be, it's a lot of facets in the music game. You know, everybody ain't in front of the mic.
That's right.
You got some accountants, you got some managers,
producers,
some bodyguard, producers, some DJs, some people that play the flute, whatever.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So I tell them just get in your lane and I guarantee you can get some money.
Now in your lane, I mean, we were shows, toot that booty up, man. I mean, them bangers right there, man. What inspired them songs? And I mean, what was it like during that time in Freaknik? I mean, how did you feel having a soundtrack to Freaknik?
That was crazy. Cause I'm like, yo, we in Atlanta, GA. this is where the whole world comes to doing Freaknik.
Yeah.
People couldn't imagine 200,000 people in your city from the age of 18 to 24.
Yeah.
Partying.
Yeah.
Going to concerts, coming to town with plenty of money. So I said, you know what? All these artists are coming to our town, so we have to have a soundtrack to it.
Exactly.
So I'm making short. So I called my boy Shadi. I said, Shadi, I want you to come over here and get on this record. We were short. He said, I'm there.
Yeah.
He ain't say, how much you gonna pay me? He ain't, what we, dog, we from that school.
Yeah.
He said, well, Raw. He came in, yeah, girls, it's about that time. Time for the do another dope ride, because I'm back on the scene. Cooling out with Raheem The Dream. I said, oh, Sade. Woo! So with us being the forefathers of it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a duet with Sade. So I let him come and get on my record, and the record went straight to #1. And then we did that concert when there were 40,000 people at Morris Brown College with me, Luke, Poison Clan, 2 Live Crew. I'm talking about Sade had all of us outside at the Morris Brown at the stadium.
My God.
Do you know how many? You couldn't even see the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number of women heads for miles. So after that, you know, when Freaknik started getting out of control.
Yeah.
Because,
but I mean, before you go there, for those that don't know nothing about Freaknik, could you break that down? Because you know, to some folks that come to the city, it sounds like a myth and a legend.
Yeah.
I was a little kid at the time, and I remember asking my mama. We stayed around from Greenbrier. I said, Mama, can we go to the grocery store for you?
Yeah.
Because you know Greenbrier right there next to Kroger back then.
Yeah. The whole world was at Greenbrier.
It was a party. I mean, like I tell folks, the expressway would literally be stopped, and it's a party on the expressway.
It was a party. And see, Freaknik, it started with the colleges gathering, you know, having a little picnic. And they said, we get together in this city. They were doing it like that. And everybody come to the city, it may be like 100, 200 people when it started out.
Yeah.
And then they say, where we going this year? They go to Florida. Where we going this year? We're going to Dallas. Where we going this year? Atlanta. They got hooked. When you come to Atlanta, you get hooked. We had 41 strip clubs. Woo! We got more strip clubs in Atlanta than any city in the country.
My God.
So when they got it, they say, oh my God, what is this? This is what we see on the videos. We ain't never leaving Atlanta. Then we got all the hotels you can stay in. We had all the clubs you can hang out, all the parks, Mosley Park, Grant Park, Piedmont Park. They was like, oh my God, Atlanta is the place to be.
Exactly.
So it was like a big party, man, where people really had fun. And, you know, with the traffic will really stop things, man.
Yeah.
And I understood that because it's like, if you have any emergency 911, the fire trucks couldn't get to you, ambulance couldn't get to you, because ain't nobody moving.
Nobody was moving.
And you got to understand the safety is first for the city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, coming out of that time, what was going on with your movement, moving through that Freaknik?
Oh my goodness. When they was in town, I was pressing up records, and I was a mobile record store. You can't take this Raheem back to Florida with you, take this Raheem up to Detroit with you, take this Raheem back to Dallas, Texas with you. They were like, that new, I heard about you, dog, I heard. I say, this is what I was doing. I say, here's something, just put this in your car. I got some more of y'all want to buy some. Once they stick it in and it tear their speakers up, they said, give me 3 more of them. I said, you want some more that'll tear your woofers up? Because they were in the speakers.
Yeah.
If you can almost tear these speakers up, man, they give me another one of those. I was like, wow. I was just laughing. And sometimes it's a certain song called Woofers May Blow. Yeah. I say, hey, when you still didn't go to track 6, as soon as it come on like, I was like, in a busted man speakers.
That real 808 though.
It went from coming on to no sound, just hi-hats, tweeted. I said, man, that's when they say, let me get 2 more of them. I say, what? You want some more? Okay.
Exactly.
There you go, dog. This for your other car.
Tight to Death as a label. I mean, what was it like when you found Young Dro?
Oh, man, Young Dro was a cool cat.
Yeah.
When I first bumped into Dro, it was a couple of guys that called me. Matter of fact, Cooley C, hot producer Cooley C called me and said, "Right, you got to check this dude out." His name was DeJuan. They called him DeJuan at that time. Yeah. That was his real name, DeJuan Hart. So they said, you got to check out Lil Juan. Yeah. I checked him out. He was flowing so hard. And I was like, dog, you stronger than what your name is. you sound like that fire. You drove.
Okay. The best thing smoking.
You the best thing smoking. They said, let's go with that. I like that name, Rock.
Mm-hmm.
He was just the one heart.
Mm.
So when he came to me, we named him Dro.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I said, cause you that fire, man. I ain't never heard anybody freestyle like that.
What is it like when you see Dro now, when he got one of the #1 songs in the city still, and you know that you discovered that talent in the streets of the A?
I'd be so proud. I was like, my ears was on back then.
Yeah.
I predicted, and I knew where these artists was going.
Exactly.
You know? And I'd be proud of all of them. And,
Yeah.
you know, cats like that, he always shout me out when he get on the stage. They say, who got your lunch? Raheem was the first record label that put me out.
Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah.
And it means something to him, and it should mean something to any artist, because you got 1,000 artists you can put your money into.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to put it in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
and make your career take off. So I was at the beginning of your career. So if you're a multi-platinum artist now, you knew where it came from. You knew where your start was.
The Dream.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes out to become a Grammy Award-winning
writer,
$1 million writer, and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it like when you found him out there? And did you see that in his future also?
You know what? I saw that in his, and as a matter of fact, let me show you what's so ironic. Is he came to me with a group. It was with 5 of them cats.
Mm-hmm.
I got me a New Edition group now. They all had the image. They were 18 and 19 years old.
Yeah.
And the same height. The girls loved them. I was like, oh my God, I got me a real group.
Mm-hmm.
And then like all young guys, they was like, oh my God, it's Fame. We on a record.
Yeah.
So they would never really meet up to practice or sing.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 of them, it was like, I'm finna go get the honeys.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Everybody know we're on that record. Blah, blah, blah. They were living the fame at that time.
Yeah.
Like teenagers do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they couldn't really gel together.
Yeah.
So I gave them a call and I said, dog, we're not gonna be able to use y'all on the label because if it's 5 of y'all, it's too hard to get all y'all to sync like this.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna blow up a group and 2 of them not show up.
Exactly.
You know, groups, you can see now the history show you that a lot of groups was split.
Don't work. Yeah.
They didn't work. Even when the Temptations was out, how many David Ruffins was?
About 5 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that at the time, especially after I was working with drummer. I was a solo artist doing this thing. I wasn't gonna get 5 guys and everybody scattered.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it like that. And then I got a call from Terrius Nash, The Dream. He said, Rock, I be practicing, I be showing up, Rock. I want to write, I wanted this, I wanted that. I said, well, come on by the studio. And people don't know, me and him got 6 or 7 more songs that hadn't come out that he's singing on my hooks.
Ooh.
Yeah, The Dream.
Ooh.
Okay, so, and as a matter of fact, his name was, I called him Cashmere on the record. That's the name he wanted to go by.
Yeah.
Then later, he came to me and said, Raheem, whenever you retire, I would like to be called The Dream. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
I said, I just laughed. I said, I don't know if I'm retired. You know, hey, it's whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And when I got out of the hospital years later, I got out of the hospital. I had a double.
I remember that.
And I'll bring y'all up to date with that in a minute. But
when
I got out, I heard somebody say, new artist, right for Rihanna, straight #1, making a lot of money. I say, who? They say, The Dream. I say, who? They say, Terrius The Dream. Nash. I say that again. I say, that's the dude that was on my label, you know.
Yeah.
And he wrote and stayed after the guys. Yeah. But I didn't see him no more after that. So obviously he made his way. He said, I'm gonna be a singing star one day, Raheem.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. And he kept going, you know, and when I see the guys, and they're so mature now. And I say, you know what, y'all was like this, y'all would be hell.
Yeah.
See, they grew up.
Yeah.
They still look young and they got better. And I said, well, y'all got with your boy? They say, he told us, Raheem, it was so funny. They said, he told us we need to pay more dues. I said, ooh. I say, The Dream told y'all, who was a group, y'all need to pay more dues.
Hey.
I say, that's how he don't want to put y'all out. if you tell your homies you need to pay more dues, I mean, because sometimes you can just take your homies and hook them up.
Yeah.
They ain't got to be in your group.
Yeah.
You can call the president at the label because they kissing your butt, already paying you. Look here, folk, I got 4 dudes. They used to sing with me. Give them a try. bam, get them in the door.
Exactly.
I don't mind getting people in the door, man.
Yes, sir.
You
The
know,
Franchize Boys, man. I mean,
Franchize,
straight off of
white
Bankhead, man. The white tees, man. Talk to me.
Man, them boys so cool.
Yeah.
I got a call from Barisa Raheem.
Yeah.
She's so cool. She sung on Raheem The Dream on my record. See how all this stuff connect?
Exactly.
She sung on my very first record. She said, Raheem, it's a group that's tearing the clubs up on Bankhead. I say, what's going on? She said, they got a white tea song out. I said, white tea? I said, it's on radio. She said, Coco Bro got it. Coco Bro. Blam.
Yeah.
I say, oh yeah, Coco called me and said, Rock, you need to check this group out. Come right now to the station. I came up. He said, check that out, Rock. You like it, you can do something with it. I said, man, I'm making #1 in about 3 weeks. Took that record with me, pressed it, went to all the cities outside Atlanta. I came back in 2 weeks, #1 record. Chattanooga, Tennessee, Montgomery, Alabama, Macon, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, Dallas, Texas, Greenville, South Carolina. They say, you got a monster record, white tees. Then I came back and we did interviews in Atlanta and then blew the record up and got called from all my boys and Universal. We did the deal.
So you went and showed your face in all of those cities?
Yeah.
I mean, what was that work like? Because, I mean, that's a work ethic for your ass now. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be just getting up and getting on that road
there you go.
And really marketing and promoting like that. That's
right.
guerrilla.
That's right. I had to stamp that record for him.
Yeah.
I said, it's burning hot on Bankhead, but we need it burning hot in Dallas, Texas. We need it hot in Greenville, South Carolina. I need to know it's just not in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I say, I feel the record, so I'm going to go and I'm going to stamp it. I stamped it, approve it, and the record went out the roof. All the labels called, and when Universal called, the funniest thing in the world, they called the first deal. They said, "What's your email? We're gonna email your offer." That was the program, not program director. That was the A&R. A&R, I got it. He said, "Call me when you get it." I looked at it, and the numbers was so small, so tiny. I got my microphone. Microscope, right? I zoomed in.
Yeah.
I still didn't get no bigger. And it just had one comment. So I said, let me call these folk back, man. I called. I said, so, A&R. He said, what's up, Raheem? How you guys doing? You guys ready? I said, no way, partner.
Yeah.
I said, I got the email, but something was wrong with the advance.
Yeah.
And I said, dog, I made that in a week. He said, oh. I said, yeah. So who is your boss?
Yeah.
He said, oh, the president is so-and-so. But here in the meeting, I said, tell him to hit me up when he get out of the meeting.
Yeah.
So he called. He said, what's going on, Raheem? I said, man, I laughed like hell when I got to the... I said, just like that, too.
Yeah.
When I got the memo, man, I laughed like hell. I said, I know they just playing with me. He said, well, let me see what he sent you. He said, yeah. Sometimes we do single deals like that, Robert. Don't you worry about a thing. We're going to redo it and resend it. That many thousands. Hundreds. Right? So he did like that.
That's right.
So I said, okay, we can work with something now. Let me call the boys and tell them we got a little advance for you.
Yeah.
Let's go in the studio and finish this album up.
Exactly.
And that's when a week after I did the deal for them. That was in 2004. The 4th of July, that's when I had my aneurysm. Went to the hospital, and when they did surgery, 10-hour surgery, they said, when we open your head up, we was getting ready to close it, it erupted again. They say you survived a double aneurysm. Most people down one.
Ooh.
They can't walk, remember nothing, talk.
Yeah.
People out to feed you.
Exactly.
And God got me up walking, talking, and producing, and traveling the world, and telling people a survivor of a double aneurysm.
What was going through your mind when that aneurysm hit, though, man?
What happened, I had a strong headache. I turned on quiet music in my house. Quiet, just no vocals, nothing. And I said, I'm going to relax because my head beating real hard. I never had a headache like this. So my mom, she was on her first class reunion, never been 2 months.
Yeah.
So you talking about like 30 years after came out of school. You like, I never been.
Yeah.
So she called me. She said, what's going on, son? And I said, Mom, I've been having a headache for about 6 or 7 hours. I took some aspirin, I laid down, played quiet music, it's still beating like I never did that. She said, I'm finna call your sister and I'm finna call the ambulance. I'm gonna call 911. You may be having an aneurysm. They got to the house. strapped me up, took me to a regular hospital first on Fairburn Road. Used to be there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep. They said we don't specialize in what he have. They said we can only keep him on ice until another ambulance come here to take him to Atlanta Medical. They specialize in that. So they had to get my temperature down. Took me to the hospital over there, and the doctor did his work. And I'm at the hospital. I didn't know where I was until a month later. I ain't know. I'm like, I'm in the bed, and I see people coming in, and they saying, do you know how long you been here? And the doctor say, I'll say a couple hours, a day. And everybody in the room busts out laughing. I'm looking at them, what's wrong with them? They said, you've been here a month in this bed, in this room. I say, where my house, where my car?
Exactly.
You know, I'm like, did the world take my stuff? They said, no, your mama got the keys. Everybody fine, everybody here. Do you recognize anybody in here? And I said, her, pointing at my mom.
Yeah.
They said, there go your dad, your sister, your brother. I ain't even recognize none of them. Yep. There go your son's mother. There's the dude who put your record out. There's what's called. I ain't know nobody, man. And when I started recognizing people, it was about 2 months in the hospital. And they said what really kicked it in for me, that helped me, because they said I was in the worst part of the hospital. I was in like the intensive care part. And they said I would get real ill, then I get pretty good, then ill, good, up and down. And they said we don't really know what to do with him. So my mother, she was coming every day, and she would cook for me, because they said I wouldn't eat hospital food. They said she would make broth and smoothies, chopped fruit blended, and they said I would eat that. My mother said that I want to take my son outside. They said, we can't do that. They said, but you may have to speak to the general of the hospital. She went and spoke to them and said, yes, but you got to sign these documents.
Yeah, because if he falls.
Yeah, somehow. So she said, I'll take that chance. She said, I want to take him out and get some of God's air. Because in the hospital, y'all got him in the sickest part of the hospital.
Yeah.
Y'all go home every day. Y'all smell the air. That's why y'all not sick. These people down here staying sick, staying ill. So they wrapped me up, put tubes on my head, tubes all on my head, through chest, everything. Got me in the wheelchair. And as soon as the doors opened on my side, Mom pushed me, that air hit me, that God light hit me, that sunshine, that fresh air that's not in the hospital. And she took me around the block. I'm on the strip in the wheelchair. I'm looking at cars pass by. I'm like, oh man, everything was going fast, but I was taking in that air.
Yeah.
Mama take me around the hospital one time, then take me back into my room. Do you know that air was so good? In 3 days, they moved me out of intensive care to a regular hospital room. Moved me to a regular room with my own TV, nice bed, nobody else in the room. I was like, whatever Mama did, and the doctors came in there too, they said, whatever you did, ma'am, his health just shot up like this, like from 30% to like 90. They said, give him his own room. And then what's the trip? They had to teach me how to walk again, so they walking me every day, the whole 9. And this girl used to come, this nurse used to come stick me in the fingers every day. She'd give me like about 6 pills. They be big as a quarter. Yeah. Right? And a little bit of water. I'm like, and then stick me in my hand. I was like, God dog it. So this time she came in that room after I'm getting well. Yeah. And I got my fist balled up. I won't let her stick me in my hand. Got my mouth closed. She can't put them giant pills in my mouth. Yeah. So she ran and told Doc, he won't take his pills, he won't let me prick him. And he came in there and he said, he won't. So yeah, he started laughing. I said, good. Good. That means he's coming through.
Exactly.
So he was gauging it like that. They
It's
say
true
he
though.
can feel and
though.
think now.
Exactly.
He like, hey,
Yeah.
no more pills, no more pricking. No more. A week and a half later, he came back in there and he said, Dr. Ryan, you can take your son home today. They said, you can take him home today. She said, where's the prescription? Do we need anything? He said, nothing. Said, you can take him home. It was beautiful. So I got in her car. I'm seeing cars on the expressway pass by. I'm like, wow, like the world was moving. Yeah. And you was in a time capsule for like 3 months. Yeah. So, man, it was a nice experience, man. And I just tell people, you know, that you got to live every moment.
That's right.
That you're here. Try to do everything that you was trying to do.
Yeah.
If you got a list or not, you know, and try to treat people as good as you want to be treated.
That's right.
You know, if you spread that, what'll happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because you know how you want to be treated.
Now, with that being said, I got to take it to another tangent too, because sometimes you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to cut them up.
Cut them up, Rob. Hit him up, right.
Tell me about that bangle right there, because I mean that was one of them beef songs right there, but it was still jamming at the same time. It was still getting the party started though.
That come on, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
The way that record came about.
Yeah.
And Me and the Gentleman is okay today.
Yeah.
The way that record came out was so funny because I would hear people say, "You heard it? You heard that Kilo record that diss you?" I say, "That diss me for what?" I say, "I ain't did nothing to him. I don't even know this cat."
Yeah.
He say, "Well, he's just trying to diss all the legends or somebody to get out there." I say, "Well, he already out there. His record sound good. He don't have to diss when you know." So I said, "Cool, I let it slide." Then one more time, I said, "Oh man, let's slide again." Then he said in his record, he said, "Kilo the Dream." I said, oh, you okay? I said, "All right, time for me to go on and put an end to this, man, because this can't go on no further."
Yeah.
So I said, they said, "What you gonna do, Rob?" I said, "I'm gonna cut him up." I said, "Cut him up, Rob."
That's right.
You know, first time I met it, you know, I came right on like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just broke the stories down, and it hit so hard that I never got a response or a reply from that record, ever. And I was like, you know, "Hey, we done? Or you want to keep it going?"
Yes, sir.
So I can write. I pay for my studio. I can make a record a day if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then with the crowd, the concert screaming that real loud, and they saying every word. I mean, I got them on DVDs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, should that be enough?" He didn't respond no more. And I said, "Well, I don't need to write no more." So we cool. You drop one, I drop one. I mean, it's for the hell of it, you want to.
That's right.
You know, so it wasn't nothing violent, no shooting, no fighting. It was just on records, and it was fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Now, another thing, I mean, you're a slick author at the same time, though, too, man. I mean, dropping books left and right. What made you say, you know what, let me go ahead and start publishing a little bit of this information that I got up here this night?
Absolutely. What made me do that is real funny is because everywhere I was going, no matter what city, Raheem, can you show me how to come out with a record? Raheem, what is publishing? Raheem, how much you get paid? How much percentage should I get? Raheem, can you manage me? I was like, it was too many of those questions.
Yeah.
And you can understand because it's about 6,000 artists out in Atlanta now.
That's right.
Independent. So can you imagine where they all came from?
Yeah.
They came from that era asking me questions. Their mamas, their brothers, everybody wanted to get in. So I couldn't answer all the questions. I said, you know what? I'm too busy right now to be doing consultation.
Yeah.
What Raheem will do is put it in a book. You want the information, it's right here. It's $20. I was selling out them books left and right, showing people how to start the record label, because they didn't have a clue that you can go get something this big right here, the CD in my hand, and it costs 25 to 50 cents.
That's right.
And then by the time it get inside the store, it costs $15.99.
Yeah.
I had to school a lot of people. They didn't know. And some people think that the price tag you see in the store, $15.99, they think that every record that's sold, the artist get the whole $15.99. They didn't know. They didn't know it's a middleman, it's a wholesaler, it's a retailer, and it's you. It's 4 or 5 people eating out off that. So, but I put it in the book to show them the breakdowns of it, because I'm gonna tell you some other crazy stuff. They used to come up and say, "Raheem, I heard your record on the radio like 5 times a day. I know you got a mansion." I know you got a mansion because your record came on 5 times that day. I'm like, wow, they don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You know, even when Dre from Outkast was rapping, he said, "I got to rap beat to beat in order to,
just like you
I'm just like you, check the check."
Yeah.
He said, "Mine is beat to beat at that time."
Exactly.
He said, "I don't rhyme, I don't eat."
That's right.
So he broke it down to him.
He did.
Like, this our second album, we selling like 2, 3, 4 million, and I ain't got a car.
Oh.
Okay, so they so big now.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You still had to go through those days. And I tell artists, because they be like, I want to get in the game, but I don't want to get effed.
Yeah.
And I say, well, check this out. You ain't bringing nothing to the table for them. So, I mean, who are you to them? It's a million of you out there rapping.
That's right.
So, what makes the label gonna give you $1 million up front? You ain't never sold a record. Exactly. I don't want to get effed. I mean, they taking a chance on you.
That's right.
I tell them, put the shoe on the other foot. What if they go on and spend $500,000 on your video and press up 100,000 records and you don't sell none? Are you gonna get them their money back?
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna be mad as hell at you.
Exactly.
So, but they can't take you to court and say, man, we spent $2 million on this artist and he ain't sold nothing. How can we get that back? They just take that bullet and keep going.
Yeah.
So you have to take a bullet too. You gotta, hey, I'm gonna sign with the label and I'm gonna prove myself. If I sell 500,000, can we renegotiate?
That's right.
Of course we can. It's like playing football or basketball. You scoring all these points. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna renegotiate your deal.
How do you feel like the game has changed from then to now? Because back then, you had the CDs and the pressing and stuff like that, but now it's a straight up digital game.
Yeah, it's digital now, and it's almost hard to really see your money first because if you ain't into the digital stuff, you don't know the hard copy. Hard copies, you can go in the store and they say, well, we keep selling all of your stuff, we can't keep it in the store.
Yeah.
You can't ask online, hey, can y'all keep me online?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How we doing online?
Yeah.
But you can go down the street and say, how we doing over here? They say, man, the whole hood got your CD today.
Exactly.
So with the digital download game, you have to attack a whole nother market. You got the Facebook, you got to do a whole bunch of advertising on that system. Yeah. You got to talk to people across the world you never talked to before.
Exactly.
It's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is that you could never have gotten to them people from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Beforehand.
Before that.
Yeah.
You got a CD, you can't get it to nobody in Japan.
No.
Nobody in LA. Man, you got that computer, you can get it anywhere in the world.
That's right.
Anybody that'll listen, that'll buy your music.
That's right.
That is the best thing in the world. And the bad thing about it is it's almost hard for you to get something tangible because the record labels feel that, hey, if that's going on promoting it, and we need to do a 360 deal with you because we ain't pressing up nothing no more. We ain't got no stores on the corners no more. So now they want to say, we need a piece of your concert, we need a piece of your advertisement, your product, anything you marketing,
your merch,
your merchandise. So now it's like they all in your house, in your room, looking at your merchandise. They riding in your car, seeing what you selling. They're like, get out of my business. You know what I'm saying? Go back to just pressing up and shooting a video. Y'all already was making $1 zillion anyway. Now y'all over here trying to get that other money out of my pocket. I'm finna go on tour. Oh, we going with you because we got to collect hours too. Like, you ain't finna rap or sing with me.
Exactly.
So, I never got into that part of the deal, and I'm glad I never did no deals like that.
Yeah, no 360.
I ain't doing 360 nothing. You already been 360 enough for years.
Exactly. Now, how do you feel about the city of Atlanta from that time during the Freaknik all the way up here into 2015 right now? How do you feel about the growth and the change in the city?
I love it. The growth in Atlanta, a lot of people getting into the entertainment, music, getting into the television. You look at television, 6 or 7 out of 10 shows is about Atlanta.
That's right.
You look at all the movies, everybody's shooting them in Atlanta.
That's right.
Across the street yesterday, they're about 5 points. I'm coming through, I see cameras everywhere, and I see cars burning rubber, and I say, oh, there go policemen over there, and they not chasing out them. I say, they shooting a movie right there. And then I heard somebody say, cut! I said, yeah, they shooting a movie. Yeah. So Atlanta is the place to come to shoot your movies, start your record labels, put artists out, manage groups. So, I mean, we're it.
That's right.
Atlanta is blazing hot.
New single, man.
Yeah.
Shake That.
Shake That. Ooh. They wanted some Raheem The Dream.
That's right.
They kept calling, they kept asking. I never played on the radio yet. I just got these bad boys a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And one of the producers on here, It's from Augusta, Georgia, Little Bank. He contacted me, said, Raheem, man, we big fans down here of yours. I got something I think you would like.
Yeah.
He said, I want to produce your album. I said, you do? That's a big task, dog. I ain't been out in a minute.
Yeah.
You show? He said, Raheem, I got all your music.
Yeah.
I said, tell you what, send me some tracks. He sent a beat. I said, I'll be in Augusta tomorrow.
Yeah.
I went to Augusta. This dude say, now, I'm going to say how gangster it was. He said, we're going to pay you to get on this record.
Ooh.
I got on the record, then they say, I say, okay, so is y'all featuring me? That's cool. And they said, no, it's going to be you featuring us. They said, we don't got no name, Raheem. They said, this right up your alley. This is your type of music.
Yeah.
So we did it. I got a call from Carl Mo.
Yeah.
Big time producer Carl Mo.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog.
Yeah.
He said, Raheem, I want to record your album. He said, I'm finna call Jelly. I'm finna call DJ Hershey.
Ooh.
I'm finna call Kizzy Rock.
Oh!
We all want to put some monsters on the new Raheem album. I said, oh my God, are y'all trying to shut Atlanta down?
Yeah.
They said, we want it back. Everywhere
Yeah.
we go, people asking for that. I said, well, let's do it.
Exactly.
I got some rhymes for you. So, man, when they did that, shake that, I was like, okay, cool. We in that, dog. So that's what's new, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear some of that new Raheem.
How do you feel about the resurgence of bass music in the city? Because, you know, recently it's been a lot of y'all, you've been doing a lot of shows in the city recently, man.
Yep. They've been calling like crazy.
Yeah.
Some shows I had turned down.
Oh, man.
Some shows I had turned down because I tell them, I don't want to be oversaturated. I say, I've been out 30 years, okay? I say, I was a youngster.
Yeah.
I said, I don't look my age, but dog, I've been out, man. I said, I've been out.
Yeah.
I said, I can't do that many shows in Atlanta because I don't want to do that many shows in Atlanta. So I handpick them. I might get like 4 or 5 clubs called, and I say, okay, I'll do this one. Then I'll wait 4 or 5 months, and then I'll pick another club. And because they give people time to spread out and miss you, and then those who, if you do a show every week, they be like, well, I ain't got to go this week. He going to do one next week. I ain't got to go down. He might do another.
Yeah.
No, you better come to Raheem so it can be a while.
Exactly.
You know, and I go out of town a lot. I do shows out of town a lot.
Yeah.
4th of July, I'll be in another little city rocking that town. I mean,
That's right.
It's crazy. So every weekend, I'm in somebody's city.
Yeah.
So when I come back home, man, I might be chilling in Atlanta. Sometimes I won't even go out.
That's right.
You know, get to tight little honey, man, check out a movie. We ducked off in the pad. Like,
That's right.
Oh, we're right. Watch somewhere safe.
Kicking it.
For one of them dimes.
Exactly. As an entrepreneur, though, Rob, what were some of the biggest obstacles that you faced and you felt like you had to overcome coming up in the game?
Well, some of the big ones was, the first one was trying to get a check from the distributors first. That was the first. The funniest thing to me is when the distributor had called me because I was selling myself directly to all the stores. I said, I'm making money, I don't need no distributor.
That's right.
The distributor said, but Raheem, you can't be in Alabama at the same time and Dallas, Texas, and Virginia at the same time. I said, you got a point. I said, so how many you need?
Yeah.
He said, well, we need 2,500 CDs, and we need 1,000 12 inches and a cassette. I said, all right, I'm on the way. First of all, my eyes say, bling, bling, bling. I was on my calculator. I calculated it up, right? That bad boy came up to like 28,000. So I said, I'm on the way.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part. I got that. I had that stuff loaded in the back. So they said, delivery's on the side, Raheem. Made my delivery, dropped off. I had to, they say, thank you very much. I said, no, brother. Pay for them.
Exactly.
He said, thank you very much. I said, who I got to see? They said, well, the office just closed.
Yeah.
But you can call Monday. It was on Friday. I'm already doing 75, 80, 90 to get there.
Exactly.
In Norcross. So they said, come back Monday and holler at this man right here named John so-and-so. Came back. I came back as fast as I delivered it. I, knocking on the door. Hey, dog, that's all 28G. I said, he just started laughing. Yes, we understand. We're going to order plenty more. I said, dog, that's 28G.
Exactly.
So our language was different.
Yeah.
So he said, no, what we do 60 days. I said, 60 days, 60 days. He said, yeah, we pay 60 days on every invoice. Yeah, all the CDs you bring us and whatever, in 60 days we total up and we pay you.
Yeah.
On everything that, and we take out 30% just in case returns.
Yeah.
I said, you mean I gotta wait 59 more days to get that bread right there?
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah. I say, it's gonna be a problem. I say, not nothing violent. I say, dog, I'm not gonna be able to sell y'all no more CDs yet because I ain't got no money to press up no more. I said, I got some show money and some other stuff, but y'all just took like 80% of my work.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let me see if I can pull a string. Went in the county, came out with a $6,500 check and said, okay, here's 65 from the 28 that we ordered.
Yeah.
And then I said, okay, cool. This'll work for now. For now. I took the 65, put up about 5, took 15, press up, re-up.
Yeah.
I re-up. I called all the stores. I said, I got that right, got that right. I'm beating them to the store. So the students say, Raheem, got one little problem. Well, they say, we trying to sell to the stores you already selling to. I said, well, y'all trap should be bigger than mine, remember?
Exactly.
Remember that city and that city, that city? I'm just right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a point.
Mm-hmm.
I say, and then you pay me. I tell you what, we end up working it out like this. Every time I drop off, you pay me. They said, we're going to break the rule and do that because they buying your record like crazy. So every time I take them 18,000, they give me 18. I take them 10 more thousand, they give me 10,000. I was like, I like this. Don't tell no other label we doing this.
Exactly.
They say, because we can't do this with everybody.
Yeah.
I say, well, everybody ain't doing what I'm doing.
What are some of your other fun memories being in the game back then, though, Raheem?
Oh, man, Jack the Rapper was cool, too.
Yeah.
Because they used to come to town, and it was costing like $300, $350 to get in. You get a 3-day pass, and it's like everybody in the world be in Atlanta for 3 days. So you get to see all the stars you see on TV. They standing right next to you in the hotel. They performing, everybody shaking hands, giving each other CDs and stuff. I love that. I love flying to different islands and performing. You know, Bahamas, Cancun. You fly over there and you rock people that you ain't never seen. I was in Bahamas. Yeah. And I was chilling, and I went to this club, and the doggone DJ was playing my music, playing Most Beautiful Girl. He didn't know I was in the building. I made my way to that DJ booth, and I said, what's up, DJ? I shook her hand. I said, that record you playing, that's me. He said, Most Beautiful Girl? I said, yeah. Look at the CD, Type of Life you got. He said, I can't believe this, man. Yeah. It was like he was a Hawaiian, Japanese looking dude. But he was like a brother too. Yeah. But he knew all the music. He took me, he said, yo, man, I got all your stuff. He said, here's my, please mail me anything you have. So I mailed my record over to Bahamas, to the Burn Hot Club, and it was a trip. We was getting in limos, right? I'm at the hotel, and I said, I want to call a limo because I want to ride around a limo today. Called a limo, said, how much is this? You know, to take me around all day. He said $500. I said, cool, run it. He took me everywhere. We were getting ready. I got ready to get out the car, and I offered to give him a real $500. He said, no, I'm not gonna cheat you. That's $50 in American money. I said, $50 roll me for 10 hours out there. I said, dog, I want you to take me every day, every morning. You stay at the hotel park. Yeah. And I'll pay you. And I tipped him about $200. You know what I mean? $200 for an hour riding that limo. Exactly. $50 for 10 hours.
Other artists I gotta ask you about, Fabo, Yola, man. Shawty Red them. I mean, what was it like seeing them come up in the game?
Man, it was so good. Shawty Red, when he did Drummer's album.
Yeah.
Twin production of my dogs, they called me over there. So you gotta meet our little producer. You got some tracks, little drummer sitting there with him. He was 15 years old.
What?
He was 15 years old.
Because he switched up the game with them drum patterns on that thing, man.
Yeah.
The way them drums was building up and down on that left, right, left, it was crazy.
Man, when he did left, right, left, it was a trip. I told them, they're in the living room. Yeah. Recording, like we standing right here, there's a microphone right here, drummer rapping. I said, y'all finna go make some runs in Atlanta, cause I still got Most Beautiful Girl out. I'm selling my record. Yeah. Got him in the studio. I said, what y'all guys want to eat? order you some.
Yeah.
Back. They were like kids with toys, man, on Christmas.
Yeah.
Drum on the mic, he on the pad, they were doing like this. How you want this drum? Drummer beat on his chest, how you want the beat,
Yeah.
he'll play it. I said, y'all got like y'all having fun, I'll be
Yeah.
back. I come back then and did 2 or 3 songs in the living room. And then what was the trip, he had a song called Unballing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the record that was on side B of Left, Right, Left.
Uh-huh.
So we took this record over to the other station, right?
Mm-hmm.
The lady, I guess she ain't know her business. Like, so she said, she played Left, Right, Left and Unballing. She said, the Left, Right, Left, that we're gonna play Unballing for you this weekend, Raheem. We'll put drama on this weekend, we'll see how it goes, and we'll call you. They put Unballing on. No response.
Uh-huh.
I told this lady, I say, the streets are asking for Left, Right, Left.
Mm-hmm.
I said, don't worry about it. You ain't got no ears. I can't make you have ears.
Mm-hmm.
Went on the road. That's all they calling for, Left, Right, Left. My boy Street called. He said, yo, I want to book him out of town.
Yeah.
I said, no promo. I want to pay $2,200 for him. He said, he packing the club. I got drumming out. You talking about 1,500 people trying to get in the club, the whole 600 people. So they screaming Left, Right, Left outside of the limo pulling up. So everywhere we was going, the guy got so hot, we was ended up getting like 20,000 like for him on shows before we got a deal. So it was like, you take your time getting a deal. Like,
exactly. You don't need that money.
Nobody starving.
Mm-hmm.
Doing 2-3 shows a week. So he's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know. So the funny part is that we took over the game with the guy, and I told him, I said, you know what? You ain't actually had to really pay no beginning artist dues.
Yeah.
I'm saying, if I really tell you what we were getting and charging,
Exactly.
you're like, what? You getting dog, we were knocking out shows for certain people on the house. Some people were $1,500, $1,200, $2,500. I came out the gate getting $5,000 for him.
Yeah.
Right? And then the radio paying $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
We flew up to Memphis, man, did a show for Hot. It was a station up there called, I think Hot 107, something up there too. So that guy was running the station. He called and said, we're going to pay y'all to fly for a radio show at this club. He said, that's how hot he is.
Damn.
He said, we was playing him 98 times a week. He's the program already. He said, yo, it was crazy. He paid us, the club was sweating from the outside. The limo pulling up. It ain't even raining. I think they shooting water out the club.
Yeah.
So they got 3 lines to get in the club. They got a VIP line, a regular line, and an extreme VIP line.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme, they were paying 100. VIP 50, regular line 20. Regular line, people was getting out of it to go pay the 50 to hurry up and get in.
That's right.
So our limo pulled up outside. They say, dog, do you know it's packed in now and it's raining tonight? That's on our DVD. And he got out there, drummer did Left, Right, Left. And before he got through with it, they say, run that back. They went crazy again. Cause look, you charging $15,000. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That they know. Mm-hmm. They don't know none of the song. And you have none out yet.
Exactly.
That was a single. When I made a copy of the Billboard when he was at number 1. I mean number 2 at Missy Elliott record at number 1. That single. And I was laughing. I said, you really know who number 1 is. I said, they not going to have no independent just slam no major like that. They're like Tight to Death number 2. Atlantic Warner Brother Will at number 1. They say, man, you better get out of here. I know we out selling Missy, but we'll have them on our label in a week or 2.
Exactly.
They came down and made it happen.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite times? What would you say was the best time in the industry for you?
Man, the best time I had was between 93 and 98. Mm-hmm. I had the best time ever.
Yeah.
Because we were flying left and right, and we were rocking so many cities. Packed, and bass was ridiculous hot. You know, 2 Line Crew, Duke, me, Paul and Clan, Kilo, Shot D. I mean, we had the world just rocking.
Yeah.
And girls was popping it and doing what they do. Like, man, y'all make that fun music. Mm-hmm. Y'all make music, man, we just sit back and watch the girls dance.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we had 41 strip clubs in Atlanta. So, hey, that just added to it. Yeah. So we had so much fun because we didn't have no fighting music, no violent music, no sell dope music. We wasn't corrupting nobody. We was just making the girls have fun.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of people missed that.
Oh, no, they definitely missed that.
That's why I'm back in the studio with this new.
What else you got to get off your chest, though, Raheem, before we go, man?
Here's something else.
Yeah.
My mom and I started a basketball league. You remember how N1 was doing that thing?
Yeah.
We got one called Jump Ballers.
Jump
Ballers. They out the roof. And we're going to be doing some stuff coming soon, like in about a month.
Okay.
They just formed this team. They do so much magic with balls, basketballs. It's ridiculous. Right here in Atlanta. Jump Ballers. And if they pull up jumpballers.com, you'll see what's getting ready to happen. And we went and got some of the coldest tricksters in town with the basketball. He said the ball was in his right hand, that's in the left. Oh, his partner got it. Well, how did he get? Oh, it's back down.
Yeah.
And then Gold tried to mix with and one. These boys are ridiculous. So when I get ready to do it, I'm gonna invite you to the first game. You and whoever you want to have.
Yes, sir.
And we also having the games. That first game, we doing something where we donating back to the kids for school. We coming in the game. We buying them school supplies.
Exactly.
And we even giving them a whole section to sit in. You know, we doing this.
Yeah.
Every game we giving back. We giving to the society, to the public.
That's
so,
right.
And they call Jump Ballers. I'm telling you, them boys out the roof.
I can definitely dig that. Now, how can folks get in contact with you, though, Raheem, man?
Oh, man, y'all hit us up. Of course, Facebook, Raheem The Dream. You pull that up, Type to Death Music, you pull that up, it's got all the action on it. Grey Ghost Entertainment, you pull any of that up and it'll just have a long list of things that you can do with me. Everybody in Atlanta already be on Facebook, hit me up, Raheem, what's up, Raheem? If I just turn the thing on, there's a million people on, so I gotta get off. I gotta get on and get off. My friend list is full, I want to be your friend, so I gotta think of some other names to start. Because the Raheem The Dream is on full.
Exactly.
Can't accept no more friends. I be looking for some extra guys to delete so I can put girls on. I said, oh, look at these 3 dimes. Somebody got to get deleted.
I can dig that,
Who
man.
ain't talked to in a while? Delete.
Raheem, man. Appreciate you coming through this thing, boss.
Appreciate you, man.
Wish you nothing but the best and much success.
Definitely check that shit. Yeah, I'm going to have to pop a video with that.
I can definitely dig it.
I got y'all too, man. Y'all just hit me, man. You got my cell phone, I think.
Yeah.
You take me back.
Exactly.
All right, man. Get this card, this portal.
Yes, sir. Be High Radio shouting, man. It's Hot 107.9. Let's go.